Oh, leaning my head back against the top of the fridge feels so good. So I want to talk to you about context and how important this is in your nervous system health. Okay, context. What do I mean? So a banana grows from a banana tree that grows from particular soil that exists within a particular climate, and all of that forms the context. And then if I live in that ecosystem or that biosphere and then I eat the banana, I'm getting all of those pieces of context coming into my system, and they're congruent. Okay, they're coherent. So there's a lot of complexity in the banana that I'm eating. There's a lot of pieces, but they all fit together like musical chords on the piano, instead of being completely jumbled and distorted, which would be like scrolling, doom scrolling, or which would be like watching static on a TV. It's like there's a lot coming at you, but the context is very jumpy. There is no congruence, there is no coherence, there is no musicality, no flow, no continuity. Your nervous system, which directs all of the major functions in your body, absolutely thrives on and relies on a sense of coherence, continuity, and structured complexity or ordered complexity. This means that you can achieve incredible things. You can achieve incredible highs. You can produce huge amounts of work if there is a sense of continuity, like if you ramp up to that and if you're in flow. But if you're not, if you're scattered and if you're overwhelmed and if you're processing a ton of jumbled information, then your nervous system's capacity is going to be very small in what you can create and what you can do without cooking yourself, because it's already so busy trying to unfuck all of the distorted information that you're feeding it. And so its fundamental task is throughput. We have stimuli, sense stimuli, information stimuli, food, like all of these things are inputs. The nervous system's job is throughput. So it's to make something of what's coming in, to know how to physiologically respond. And then that informs how we psychologically and emotionally respond as well. And when a nervous system is overwhelmed or stuck, or there's a bunch of undigested information, and I like to think of that as inflammation. Undigested information is inflammation, and it manifests in a particular part of the body. When that throughput's not happening, we run into issues if we keep demanding high output. Your system's not flowing, the pipes are blocked, everything's jumbled, but you're still asking yourself to perform as if things were smooth. You're running on like shitty fuel and you're operating as if you're on race fuel. It doesn't work. Okay, so one of the simplest things that you can start to do in your life is to lengthen your time on task. Lengthen your time on task and reduce the number of inputs coming in at one point in time, and relax as much as possible so that you can integrate and throughput the inputs rather than being tense, not having much capacity to integrate, having heaps on your plate at once, breaking up your attention constantly. That is a really good way to exhaust your system. Simple example, I've done a huge day's work today, physically tired, but I feel really good because my attention was continuous, because I wasn't jumping tasks. This means that tomorrow I can do a different type of work and I'm exhausted physically, but tomorrow I'm going to use my mind while my body rests. We have to be able to cleanly alternate between different systems, and this is why it's really important that we know where we are. Our environment informs which systems are going to be dominant. Am I outside laboring? Am I running up a mountain? That's informing me. Am I lying on the couch breathing? Am I reading a book? That's informing me. But our subconscious operates through images and through sensory input. So if you're scrolling and you're jumping around different tasks, or if you're running around and there's no sense of what do I want to achieve right now and when is it going to be finished and how will I know that that is over, then it's like you're opening up a million tabs for your nervous system to deal with, for your subconscious mind to deal with. And your body doesn't know which system to use. And so it's not going to perform at a high level. You're not going to feel good. And this is one of the challenges that you can run into when you're online a lot and everything's at your fingertips, but there's a lack of sensory quality and there's a lack of coherence and a lack of context. That breeds complication, distortion, inflammation, decision fatigue, a frozen nervous system which can't operate with that sense of musicality and flow and attunement that we're all craving. I hope this has helped. If you're interested in more, comment nervous system and I'll keep chatting to you about this stuff.